Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Kathy J Show. I am Kathy J. Thank you so much for tuning in right now. I love you guys. And thank you also for finding us on social media. Remember, you can always go to kathyjshow.com to see anything that you might have missed and find all the behind the scenes stuff that we put up on there. All right, everybody. So, hang on one second. Let me take a little focus. Oh, I do look cute today. The kids put me together really nice today. I like this. All right, so today, everybody, we're talking about detoxing, okay? And I'm not talking about the juice cleanse. I'm talking about the other type of detox, the one that's getting rid of toxic people in your life. All of us have somebody that's toxic in our life, and we know because after you hang out with them, you're drained. You're like, ugh, I just don't feel good anymore. Toxic people can really bring you down. Toxic people can be your family, they can be your coworkers, and they could be your spouse. Oh no. So how do you recognize a toxic person? How do you cut ties with them? Do you cut ties with them? So many questions. That's why I'm not going to answer any of them. I'm going to take it over here to the couch. Emotional life coach Rebeccah Silence is back with us. Hi, Rebeccah.
Hello, Kathy. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Okay, so this is awesome. So toxic people. Okay, so let's start with, what is a toxic person? How do you know if somebody's toxic?
Yeah, so toxic people are sourcing from fear, and they're letting their fear win. They are feeling powerless, they are heartbroken, and that can lead to really bad behavior.
Absolutely, and nobody wants to be around it.
Yeah.
So you're saying that when like a person that I know that's just nonstop negative, she's toxic because she's so negative.
Filled with fear.
Why?
She's filled with fear.
She would argue with you that she is like an angry woman that's just, like facing the world that way.
Right, but she's not liking how she feels. She's not liking who she's being, and she doesn't want to behave badly. She doesn't have better coping skills. So people aren't actually toxic. Their behavior is.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But it doesn't mean that I have to stick around your behavior.
Absolutely not.
Cool.
We all get to choose who and what we engage with.
Right.
My point is, other people aren't bad inherently.
Okay.
Their behavior is.
Okay.
And then either you are allowing their bad behavior to lead you, or you are leading the relationship in a new direction.
Okay.
So what we don't want is to be at the effect of the toxicity.
Okay, as in like so if you're the toxic person, I've chosen to stick around with you.
Yeah.
When you start draining me, that's when I have the problem?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and the reason why is not maybe what you think. So this other person, here's what I'm going to suggest.
Right.
Other people can't drain you. Other people can't make you behave badly or in a way that you're not proud of because of their behavior.
Right.
So you can always be the best of you even when other people are behaving badly.
Yeah, there's no way, because some of the people that are behaving badly are your mother, are your spouse.
Absolutely.
And you can't just say, go over and be yourself and I'm going to be over here, because you are affecting me and our dynamic that we face the world together in. And you as my mother, for instance, I'm not going to come at you and say you have issues, Mom. Like, I'm just going to
But Kathy, what you can do is have boundaries where you say, hey Mom, here's what's not working for me and here's what I need instead.
Okay, toxic people don't want to hear that.
And
because you're telling them you have issues with fears, and you need to face that.
But you're not telling them that. So what I want is, you're not telling people you're afraid, you're behaving badly.
Right.
I want you to consider seeing them as innocent and using your voice to ask for what you need, and that can be, hey, this isn't working for me, I need a break. Hey, this isn't working for me, if we're gonna hang out, I want to be treated better. I want to be listened to too, right? So I'm saying we can't just write people off, because when you do that, you're still going to deal with that person multiple times, other people, different characters.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. And so you just keep dropping them every time you meet them.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. We can't just, the pattern continues.
The pattern
if you don't learn how to have boundaries and a voice and behave better regardless of their behavior.
Or is the behavior, toxic people are everywhere, so avoid them?
Well, then we're just going to be in quarantine our whole life.
Well, some people do quarantine.
I know.
All right, I got a running list. I even wrote down all the toxic people I've erased. All right, so when we come back after the break, everybody, Rebeccah's going to break it down a little bit more, how to recognize and how to continue this conversation. We'll be back. Kathy J. Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness. Welcome back to the Yes. Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay, so today we're talking about toxicity, and emotional life coach Rebeccah Silence is back with us. Now, before the break, we were talking about toxic people. They have fear. That's why they act so mean all the time. They're dealing with their own issues. But at the end of the day, you're saying how we react to them is what we're teaching them. How to react to us.
I'm saying we train people how to treat us.
And that's always what we're told from a kid, right? You treat people how you, So say for instance, like I have a parent or a mom that's always mean, okay? Every time you show up, she's negative or she has a suggestion to make, stuff like that. So negativity, I eventually just don't want to talk to her or be around her. She drains me.
Yeah.
You're saying no. I have to continue to talk to her, but
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying give people a chance to grow with you.
Okay.
Give people a chance to work with you, and consider. I had a coach that taught me a long time ago. People are either loving or they're crying out for love.
Okay.
So if you see them as just mean and you put a wall up, then there's no light or love or connection that can get through.
Agreed.
So when you treat people like they're doing the best they can, see them as innocent, and ask for what you need, offering the solutions, making the requests, then they have a chance to work with you. So I'm saying before you just write somebody off, because then your patterns will continue with other people, give them a chance to work with you. Ask for what you need. So Mom, this feels mean. I want us to enjoy our time together. We don't get that much time together.
There goes Rebeccah again, complaining that I'm always being mean to her.
Mom, I'm not going to do this.
There you go.
I love you so much. I'll see you next time. I'm going to go now.
There she goes. It's always my fault.
You have to let them sit in it.
You didn't get anywhere.
But you did.
All you did was make your mom mad.
So first of all, you can't make other people mad.
Okay.
Their emotions and their issues are their responsibility.
Okay.
Second of all, if I am training her that, Mom, I love you, this isn't working for me, I'm going to go now, I'll see you next time, and then you go, you actually got really far because she's seeing that you're not just going to stand there, be all apologetic, take responsibility for her emotions.
Okay. Now, when it comes to cutting someone off, because I have cut toxic people out of my life, family members, I've cut friends, like lifelong friends, because after a while, they weren't getting the hint that I couldn't be around the negativity. I had one woman, she started the day with, "Buh." You know, like we would go into a restaurant, "Buh." You know, like immediately start complaining, and we'd be like, "What is wrong? There's nothing wrong here." She wasn't getting the hint, so I cut her.
But see, what I would say, Kathy, is we can't drop hints. We have to be direct.
Okay.
So every time I meet you for lunch, it's negative, it's meh, that feels like crap. I want to enjoy our time together. Do you want that too?
Yeah.
Right? But we can say that. Often it's
people
hints.
that are toxic and negative are never going to admit that they're the ones with the problem.
Well,
we don't
know that for sure.
Toxic and negative is I put the wall up that I don't have the problem,
So,
and all
Kathy,
of you have the problem.
That's one way to think, and then if that's how we think, we prove it right. So I think people aren't toxic. I think they're doing the best they can with the tools they have.
But I don't want to reward you and coddle you because you're being mean.
Right.
Like, because you have issues, guess what? I'm dealing with my issues.
So
people,
deal with yours and
let's leave.
But here's the deal. You can write off whoever you want.
Right.
Everyone out there. Write off whoever you want.
Good. That's all I want.
And what I'm saying is there are so many relationships that if you just gave it a chance, and if you got brave and vulnerable and asked for what you needed to be different, they would grow with you. You would be shocked at how many
won't.
But they
I've
will.
had those
Kathy, I've done this for 20
years.
years.
No, you have. But here's the thing. I have had these conversations with all the toxic people where I said, you're draining me. This isn't how you should act. You are always in a bad mood. And it never got
Okay,
anywhere.
let me give you a different way to communicate.
Okay, stop here.
Okay.
Because I'm getting the ear.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back, everybody. Don't leave.
Kathy J.
The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on. We got to keep the conversation during the commercial break. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this half hour. We're talking about detoxing, toxic ties with people. Okay, so Rebeccah, where did we pick up? Where did we leave off?
So what I am saying is before you just write people up, yes, they behave badly. Yes, it can be hurtful. I don't want anybody engaging in anything that feels like crap for them in their relationships.
Right.
However, there's so much you can do first. So number one, have you asked for what you needed to be different? Number two, are you coming at them with you? When you do that, you put a wall up, you create more war.
I know,
right? So what I want is, if a relationship's going to end, you've asked for what you needed,
Right.
you're seeing them as innocent, you're seeing them as heartbroken, crying out for love, doing the best they can with the tools they have, and you're giving them a chance to meet you, work with you, and boundaries are hard.
Yeah.
And patterns are hard. And I'm just saying, if you end a relationship with one person just because you got upset, I want you to be thinking about, are they leading you, or are you still being a version of you you're proud of? That's what matters. And if you've given them chances, you've asked for what you need, the pattern continues, then no, I can't do this with you.
Yeah.
But you can leave it like, I'm not going to do this with you. If you want XYZ type of a relationship, let me know.
Right.
And put the ball back in their court.
Right. Well, they would say you're just soft and you don't know how to hang with them. Like, you know.
But
like,
that's fine.
Like,
So-
you know, here's what I want to say. I think it's empowering
Yeah.
to say, as I get older, I don't need this friendship. I can find a better friend over here
Right.
that respects me, that doesn't have negativity. So I don't. When I cut the ties with the toxic people,
Yeah.
and I've given them years, okay, of me trying to be nice and me saying you shouldn't be negative. When I cut those ties, that's empowering to me. I now no longer have that draining me.
I have a different perspective.
Go ahead.
So you know I had cancer.
Yes.
I look at toxicity as emotional cancer that we all have control
For
over.
sure.
So if I am just going to be like, no, I'm going to take my power back by writing you off and going over here, I actually still have toxic energy in me that's like emotional cancer.
Okay, so I need to meditate it out.
Well, I don't
chords,
think
do a
the
lot of
thinking
stuff.
about the meditating actually does it. I think learning how to be the best version of you, it's not about soft
But the
or
best
hard.
version of me doesn't include the toxic people.
It doesn't include you engaging in toxic dynamics.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Okay.
So you having a pact with yourself to say, I'm not engaging in BS, in toxic relationships, in dynamics that don't serve me. That's what I want us to focus on.
Okay.
Not on the bad toxic person.
All right.
I want us to look at and notice the toxicity within ourselves.
Okay, that's fine. I just hate the fact that you want me to be nice to somebody who's been mean.
I'm not saying
for so
be nice.
long.
I am
With that
saying
attitude
my best friend
towards
tells
us.
me I'm Jesus-like.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
trying to do that. I'm saying I want
Sprinklings, pixie dust
Kathy,
on
we
anything.
can be kind with an open heart.
Absolutely.
I think nice is fake. I think nice is gross. I'm not asking anybody to be nice. I'm asking you to be your best, not just with the people you think deserve it.
Okay.
With all people.
Agreed.
Because especially right now with pandemic and quarantine, we are going through hell.
Yeah.
People are hurting. People are not behaving at their best.
I get that.
Right?
So here's the thing. We're at work.
Yeah.
We all know that toxic person.
Yeah.
The show hasn't even started and they're rolling their eyes about, oh, you know, like, I'm supposed to train myself to work with that person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because they're your coworker. But here's how you do it.
They need to train themselves in their bad attitude.
That's up to them to decide or not.
Well, then they don't need to be here.
So what I'm saying is we can all be.
I'm sorry.
Well, you can fire them.
Yes.
then. But the thing is, give people a chance to work with you first.
Absolutely.
And instead of communicating with you, and being all energetically at the effect of their energy, you can learn how to have your energy solid. You can learn how to be your best regardless of what they do. So communicate with I statements.
Okay.
That's what I want everyone to practice.
Okay.
I need, I want, I feel, I don't like this. Start there.
Yeah.
I need, I want, I feel, I don't like this. Start there.
Right.
And let's not think. I'm a coach that deals with all of the impossible cases, the impossible relationships that can't heal, the bad behavior.
I know, but let a therapist help them. I'm just your coworker. Why am I helping you?
Relationships are everything in our lives.
Agreed.
Relationships teach us
That's
about.
why we go to the good ones.
But there are no good or bad relationships.
Okay.
If you look at relationships like all relationships teach you more about who you are.
Agreed.
All relationships
Yes,
teach you more
absolutely.
about where you're healed and when you're
And
not.
your boundaries
And
that you
your
have.
boundaries,
Yes.
and they all give you practice.
Right,
So I'm
exactly.
saying be the version of you want to be
Right.
with everyone, not the people that you think deserve it. Look at relationships as a mirror for you to see how healed or not you are.
Right.
And don't take crap.
I don't want you to say the people that you feel don't deserve it or not, because I don't go through life like that. Everyone deserves my respect.
Exactly.
And I give
That's what
everyone
I'm
my
saying.
respect, and I'm nice to everyone. But there comes a time
Yeah.
where I've had enough.
Right.
And why is that my problem that I've had enough of you.
Yeah.
When I've asked you repeatedly to change yourself.
So what I'm saying is you've never had enough of them. You've had enough of a pattern, a dynamic, and an experience that you don't want to deal with. So you, with this person, you practice saying, this isn't working for me.
Right.
Here's what I need to be different. If that doesn't happen, here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And then you move on. But not until those things happened. And again, it's not the person.
How long do you give that? How long do you give somebody to try to fix themselves?
I set a boundary and I stick to it.
Okay,
That's
years,
it. Well,
months?
I don't repeat the breakdown. That's the point. So I'm not going to engage in the breakdown. I'm not going to have the same fight more than once.
Okay,
I'm going to have
that.
it. I'm going to have it once.
Yeah.
I'm going to say my piece. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, and then it's up to them.
Okay.
I'm putting the ball back in their court. I'm not saying they get off. They get away with bad behavior.
But they love the ball being in their court.
We
They
don't know
live
that.
for it. That's
We don't
their
know that.
chance.
That's a judgment. That's an assumption. We don't know that. We just know what's working for us, what's not working for us.
You're asking us to take on therapist kind of responsibilities with people.
And
that's not
asking
my
you.
job
You
with
don't
the
have
mean
to.
person that I work with.
I am asking
my
you.
job, they need to find you.
That's
you
fine.
can tell them
Yes,
how
yes.
awesome they are.
What I'm
I've
asking-
been trying to tell them for years and they didn't want to believe me.
Kathy,
I'm sorry.
Here's what I'm asking you
Okay,
to just
sorry, go
consider.
ahead. All right.
You don't have to believe me. This is drama. What you're in. Your brain is in fear because you're not going to take it. What I'm saying is, no matter what they do, your brain doesn't have to be in fear. It can just be, I'm going to engage in this. I'm not going to engage in that.
Totally.
Right? I am going to use this relationship as an opportunity to learn how to be my most powerful self.
Okay, good.
And when we're going to war, like, you hurt me, so now I'm going to take my power back and hurt you.
But it's not that. I'm not hurting you. I'm just letting you go.
But
And speaking of,
often-
we got to go.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Kathy J.
Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better. 'Cause I don't want to do that. It's continuing, everybody. All right, welcome back to the show. Rebeccah Silence is here. Okay, so Rebeccah,
Yeah.
toxic people, we're talking, so there's two different types. There's the negative people and the toxic people. So negative are people that are just negative, aren't really aware they have the issues. Toxic people are intentionally just ruining your day. Okay, it
So-
happens. We have those people out there.
But no one can ruin your day, Kathy. That's the point.
They do ruin your day. If it's your boss,
They can't.
it's going to ruin my day.
But they
if
can't.
it's affecting my dollars, it's going to ruin my day.
But then you have power to get
So
in
what,
or
to say,
out
"Hey,
of that
boss,
dynamic.
You're really negative. I think you're going through some trauma.
So how we feel,
Right.
this is really hard.
Go
And
for
I'm
it.
not asking
Yeah.
people to be a therapist. I'm
Yeah.
asking people to do their work so they don't have emotional cancer in them.
Agreed.
And patterns
And
that
I don't want
repeat.
that for anybody. Absolutely. Right.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if I think the world can hurt me, I'm going to prove that right.
Okay.
If I think I can be my best, I can pick and choose, I'm always at choice what I participate in and what I don't. If it's a situation with a negative boss that you've asked to work with, it's not changing, get a new job.
Okay.
That's
that
right.
would be leaving the situation
It
that
would.
you said isn't good to do.
No. I'm not saying don't leave the situation.
Okay.
I'm saying do it clean. I'm saying be your best first. Ask for what you needed first.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so as long as you have, be yourself, be your best, everybody, and then you go and you try to have conversations with the person that's affecting you.
Yeah.
And if none of those steps have worked,
Then
you
you
have to
say-
do the work, is what Rebecca's saying.
Yes, I'm
with
saying
that
do the
person
work.
because they're hurting. They have issues too.
But they
so you
do.
have to talk to them
Yes.
about why they're being mean to you, and then if that is not settled, it's okay to leave.
So I'm not even saying talk to them about why they're being mean. That's their issue. I'm
Okay.
saying talk to them about this is what's working for me. This is what's not working for me.
Okay.
This is what I need to be different.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And then the world, if we walk around all day, every day thinking the world can hurt us,
Yeah.
other people in situations, we're screwed.
Yeah, you shouldn't
That's
think like
hard.
that.
So what I'm saying is they are behaving how they're behaving. And you can rise up into being the best version of you that's basically unmesswithable. I
Yeah,
have a word that I
agreed.
can't say on TV.
Yeah.
I want people unmesswithable.
I
want
agree.
people unshakably strong and in their most powerful versions of themselves.
Agreed.
That's what this episode is about.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
That's what this is
and,
about.
And so you're actually talking to toxic people when you say that.
Yes.
Like you're not being your best self
Yes!
and you're being negative.
Totally.
Right.
And we lash out, we go into doormat mode, we try to run around and save everybody. I don't want anybody doing any of those things. Your job isn't to help them be better. Your job is to be better. And your job is to train clean people, my standards have raised. We've just all gone through a pandemic.
Right.
So we all get to use the pandemic as an excuse.
Absolutely.
I'm not taking this anymore.
Yes.
So I want us not taking it anymore. I just want us doing it well, so our patterns of feeling abandoned, bullied, beaten up, rejected, crucified, whatever it is, aren't carrying with us energetically in our body into the next relationships.
Okay, all right, that's perfect. That's
Okay.
good, Rebecca.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna leave you if you're talking. No, I'm kidding.
You're
All
going to
right,
leave them if they won't grow with you
That's
and
exactly
work with
right.
you.
Right, and
so
I
just
have
give
left
them,
jobs because
yes,
my coworkers were too
give them a
toxic.
chance to grow with you first, and then go and you did it clean.
Perfect, thank you. All right, Rebecca has this women's retreat
I
for
do.
healing everybody
Yes.
coming up in January.
Yes.
Head to her website, RebeccahSilence.com/retreat. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thanks, everyone.
Happy holidays, everybody, from Rebecca.
So good.
Remember, you can change. It's all inside.
Healing is
everybody.
possible.
Healing is possible. I love you. Thank you, Rebecca.
You too.